I'm Bill Simmons. I'm co-founder and CTO at DataXu. Sure, programmatic marketing is to me using automation techniques, which can include, computer programs to buy marketing, rather than it's sort of taking out a lot of the manual, tedious steps from marketing. You can get into specifics about, certain APIs, but the general concept is it's taking out a lot of manual steps that aren't adding a lot of value. They're just passing, copying, and pasting things from one sheet to another, emailing back and forth, just making the whole thing very smooth and more valuable and more efficient. Yeah, so standardization of technology has been a trend for since the Industrial Revolution. So, one of the early examples is standardized railroad tracks. It used to be different countries and different regions all spaced the railroad tracks differently, which meant trains couldn't travel. So when they decided, yep, it's going to be exactly a certain number of inches apart, then trains could go cross country. And today I think there's only 2 or 3 standards that are available, and there's even, I think in Europe, when you go into Russia, there's a different standard, and there are trains that actually change their wheel width. But in advertising, this is important because programmatic just doesn't work unless we can communicate clearly between each other. The computers need to be able to communicate between each other. So if they have different language or different terminology or missing fields, it doesn't work effectively. Yeah, so if you look at the history of engineering standards, it typically happened with people in the industry getting together and saying, hey guys, we're all hurting each other. Let's just agree on one thing and go with it. It's rare that you need some regulatory body to come in. For the most part, it's, once there's a motive, we're going to make more money if we do this, people get together and do it. It's happens with the plugs in your house, with USB cables, railroad tracks, for example. They're all industry-driven standards. In some cases certified by the government, but most cases it's not important. Yeah, we found it's important to have what we call the integrated stack. Our DataXu's DSP uses the data we collect to build optimization models that buy your media optimally. The more data we have about the buy, the better. So traditionally people store their media data in a DMP, and then they sometimes transmit it to a separate DSP. The problem is you're losing a lot of the information there. You're not able to apply the DSP's algorithms to the DMP data unless it's in one integrated stack. Yeah, so we're all interested. We're all consumers as well as ad tech professionals. We all want a better internet. I mean, I think of my job as keeping the internet free by making the advertising more efficient. There's a lot of people joke that the internet's run on cats. It's not. It's actually run on marketing. And this whole wave of programmatic and APIs and standardization is making that whole process smoother and better. Hopefully we can see more relevant ads, maybe fewer ads, cleaner ads, richer ads. The best version of marketing feels like information. If it's well targeted and well done, then it's going to be less intrusive to the users. And on the other side is there'll be better options to globally opt out of any kind of retargeting or behavioral advertising. That'll be more consistent.